to the pay-per-view stage. Boxing, MMA, and banned on the ring. From the neon lights to the thunderous sound. This is a war zone where warriors are crowned. Bare knuckle boxing, blood splatters the floor. No gloves, no mercy, justice and hardcore with each punch thrown. The crowd roars into life. It's a brutal dance, alternative arena lights. Kickboxing warriors with kicks that can't break. Legs sweep like hammers headed with us.
At Carrabba's Italian Grill, every dish tells a story. Lasagna's always been special to me and my family. We prepare it the same way my grandmother prepared it. First of all, you have to make a pomodoro sauce. Then you cook your pasta, you lay it out, you put your pasta down. We splotch the meat sauce, the ricotta cheese, the Romano cheese, and then we layer it. So come celebrate at your local Carrabba's and enjoy our one-of-a-kind lasagna.
Feeling very energized and ready for this bout. All right, underway. Let's get this amateur featherweight title bout underway. Again, 5 3-minute rounds. Nice low kick there.
Looks like McDonald's coming out as a southpaw.
Nice overhand right there by Keith.
Got to watch his neck. Was a really nice overhand right, and the way he set it up by pushing the hand away, very veteran move there. I personally felt that at the end of Justin Gaethje when we were sparring. He just.
And here we see Keith Kelly on his back. Casey McDonald has him mounted.
Casey McDonald secures that full mount rather quickly. We'll see if he's going to rain punches. It looks he's working the body right now. We'll see what he goes to after this here.
Now Keith Kelly's best bet right now would be try to go underneath. I don't know what his shrimp game's like, but
Casey with very heavy top pressure.
Keith has got to get something going here. Like you said earlier, Jacob, you got to learn how to wall walk, and he's not doing that. He's getting pounded on. He's got to figure something out here. He's going to get tuned up here.
There's a lot of top-level pros that don't know how to use the cage. And I think a lot of it comes with what do you train with?
Head and arm choke right here.
Triangle choke by Casey McDonald. All he's got to do is kick his weight out.
This could be a wrap. It looks tight.
There it is. There's the tap from Irish Keith Kelly. And we got Casey McDonald, our new FFL and ICF amateur featherweight champion.
Your winner and new 145-pound champion by head and arm choke, Casey the Bikini Warrior McDonald.
Casey McDonald moves to 6-1-0.
Yeah.
He has the 145-pound strap now.
And so it would be interesting to see if Casey could make 135.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vent.
on the ground. Just took his back, full back mount for Chris Wagner. Just got sunk in that second hook there. Flattening out Cody Batista like a neck crank.
It's a rear naked.
It is a rear naked.
Yeah, and he's got his shoulder.
The honeybee has sunk his stinger, if you will. This is looking ugly. Cody's got to get to his back. He's got to fight the hands. He's got it.
And
that's
there's the
it.
tap. 1 minute in to his title fight. Chris the Honeybee Wagner taps out his opponent, and he moves forward with his career. I think that he's a very talented fighter.
Chris the Honeybee Wagner.
And what more could Chris Wagner ask for? He gets a first round finish, gets himself a little belt, just his 4th MMA fight.
Right. Extends his record to 3-1. The new amateur.
We show our pets every day that we love them. Now it's their chance to do the same. They see your love everywhere. Now it's their turn. With Love My Human, celebrate your bond with stylish pet apparel and accessories for you and your furry friend. From adorable outfits to must-have accessories, now they can show their love for you too. Shop now at lovemyhuman.com and let your pet wear their love.
unanimous decision, your winner by unanimous judges' decision, by now the blue corner, Michael
Access world-class fishing content anytime, anywhere. Only on Fishing TV. Explore a world of fishing adventures, from freshwater to saltwater, fly fishing to ice fishing. Learn from the experts and enjoy breathtaking fishing expeditions. Whether you are an amateur or a seasoned angler, Fishing.tv offers something for everyone. Subscribe to Fishing.tv for exclusive content, expert tips, and more. Ladies and gentlemen, my mistake earlier, representing Grace Fighting Systems, your winner and new 185-pound pro title holder, Joe Diesel Reyes!
Intense fighter, just looking at Tara LaRosa, not taking her eyes off for a second.
But Tara LaRosa had a look on her face that did not seem to indicate she was all that impressed with the theatrics that Katie Howard is bringing into the ring here for our main event, our featured pro event of the night.
You know what's great about these types of stare downs, these types of looks? You see this in other sports. You see these guys looking at each other and giving each other looks, giving each other attitude. We got to figure it out here tonight at Fusion Fight League. These two are going to fight in seconds' notice, and we're going to find out. These guys get to settle that stare down. I would say Katie Howard so far winner of the stare down here. Let's see how the fight turns out.
Well, everybody's got a plan until they get hit. We'll see what happens here.
Little Mike Tyson quote. I
There you
like
go.
it.
Fighters,
Yeah.
fighters feeling each other out just a little bit. Obviously, LaRosa, the far more experienced, certainly at the professional level of the two. But you're absolutely right. Katie Howard showing no fear early on.
And again, Katie, how no lack of confidence, but from Tara LaRosa, but Katie Howard coming here intense, ready to win, throwing these kicks with pepper on them. These guys are coming in hot. Good head movement from Tara LaRosa. But Katie Howard is not coming here to lose.
So both fighters trying to get inside. A good knee, right knee there to the midsection from Tara LaRosa.
Trading some leg kicks. These guys feeling each other out a little bit, but letting each other know neither one of these guys came to lay down.
Neither fighter seeming to want to go to the ground, at least at this point, but early on here in round number 1.
Katie Howard's got some good wins. Beat Amy Montenegro, Reagan Benedetti. Some good wins on her record. She knows how to win. She knows how to come in there and take it. That's exactly what she plans to do, Tara LaRosa, tonight. LaRosa probably has other plans.
Right, LaRosa throwing that jab out there, trying to keep Howard at bay, recognizing that even at 3 and 4, she is a dangerous fighter, and so you do want to make sure that you protect yourself at all times.
Some good shots landed by Howard there. Getting through the guard of LaRosa.
LaRosa trying to use those legs and do some damage down low, if that's what's available.
Some great shots by Katie Howard, pressing forward, letting everybody know I may be the underdog here, but I did not come to lose.
And Howard now switching around and getting her right leg out there and going that same sort of lefty-righty that Matt Kano was in the last fight.
Good outside leg kick from Katie Howard. Good right hook. Look for this fight to continue to turn up. These guys are feeling each other out, but they're finding out where their shots belong. It's going to keep on turning up from here.
Good shot there by Howard, the right leg to the leg. Difficult to tell on LaRosa because she's got those full pants on. You've noticed that throughout the course of the night, a lot of the fighters, you can sort of see what that damage is when they're getting kicked because the welts do begin to develop throughout the course of the fight. You wonder whether or not psychologically LaRosa wearing those long pants, you won't be able to tell whether or not there are welts underneath there or not. Whatever psychological advantage there may be in knowing you're doing damage might go away.
Well, it looks like she's turned her legs to water already.
I'm guessing that when they get kicked, they probably hurt a little bit more than kicking the pool does.
Probably doesn't land like a splash. That's for sure. Ooh,
Howard's
these guys are exchanging right down the center.
Neither fighter seems at all intimidated thus far. No real big shots landed.
Oh,
here we go.
Some great shots landed by LaRosa there. Howard recognizes that, respects it, but lets her know, I'm right here. I'm not backing down, not backing up. She continues to come forward.
Come on, Montana. Cheer these fighters on. Tell them what you want to see.
LaRosa responding to the crowd. Oh, throwing some big kicks. Big inside leg kick and a big right leg kick to the head. LaRosa starting to pour it on, starting to turn it up here. Big body kick.
Cheer. Give us more energy, everybody.
Fighters playing to the crowd just a little bit as they get inside in the first real back and forth of the fight.
Interesting. Oh.
LaRosa absolutely trying to load up that right hand.
Swung for the fences there. Trying to make the lights go out in Georgia for Katie Howard. Tara LaRosa letting her know she's ready to throw down. Interesting that LaRosa has not opted to work any kind of clinch, takedowns, judo, wrestling. She's content, at least for now, big right hand for LaRosa, at least right now, to strike with Katie Howard.
I think LaRosa may recognize that, Howard's certainly not intimidated. She's not going to back away from her and a dangerous fighter. So until she knows exactly where she's at, and LaRosa very clearly trying to end this with one punch.
10 seconds.
And as you said, some accumulation there. We don't get to see it. on LaRosa's leg, but some accumulation of these leg kicks. Howard has landed a lot.
That's round one of your pro main event tonight.
All right, here we go, everybody.
Playing that mental game is Katie Howard. Let her know. I'm not tired. I got no problem with this. Now Jackson's MMA they are masters of game planning. Look for the potential for LaRosa to switch and take this fight to the ground. She felt content. She stayed standing the entire time during the first round. They often will switch it up from Jackson's MMA. They'll switch it up in between rounds. Big differences in the approach to different rounds, and that's why it's so hard to time those guys and to get a good read on them. They do a great job at game planning. Great chess match inside the cage, and LaRosa pouring it on here. Howard a little bit shaky leg there, but still in the fight, still moving forward.
LaRosa obviously seeing something she thinks she can exploit, throwing by far the biggest flurry of the fight thus far.
Oh!
It goes to the ground,
And Howard managing to get LaRosa to the ground just very briefly, but caught a kick. LaRosa lost her balance. Didn't follow her down. Now, a brown belt in judo is LaRosa, so watch for her to use these trips. Watch for her to potentially use a throw against the cage here.
LaRosa pinning Howard up against the back of the cage on the far side away from us. Howard reaching around LaRosa, trying to get out of that hold. LaRosa trying to hook the leg and get her to the ground. Use those jiu-jitsu skills and all of the experience that she does have in her 27th professional fight.
The good inside leg trip attempt by LaRosa there. Keeping Howard working against the cage. She's got a great underhook there with her left, pouring it on with her right hand. Good knees up the center.
Come on now, crowd. Where'd you guys go? Who do you want to win this fight?
The knees definitely don't feel like water splashing against your stomach. I guarantee you that, Dave. And they separate.
See what I mean? The louder you cheer, the harder they fight.
And thus far, the playing to the crowd has been effective as LaRosa still trying to throw those haymakers. She was throwing the right hand, the big right hands early in this fight, just throwing a big left hand there. None of them, unfortunately for her, have actually landed at this point, but she certainly is looking for the knockout with one punch. And Howard covering out, clearly some damage being done, albeit gradually by LaRosa. And Howard trying to get in there.
A good little left hook snuck in there on LaRosa from Howard. Little slip off the front kick. LaRosa backs up and avoids it. Ooh.
LaRosa with a big right leg there, did not land.
Smoking head kick just missed from LaRosa. Another good right hand, right to the head of LaRosa from Howard. Howard showing, I may be the underdog here, but I am coming for the win. You're stuck with me. Till you get rid of me, you are stuck with me in this cage.
I'm just going to keep coming until you do something to change that. And LaRosa now getting shoved up against the edge. Howard slipping to the ground. LaRosa didn't really send her there.
But right back up.
Getting in there now.
See some of these knees landing for LaRosa. None quite to the head, but this is a pro bout. You will see knees to the head. LaRosa is right in front of us here, pinning Howard to the cage, working big knees. Trying to work in the clinch. Working some knees to the head, knees to the body. Great alternating strikes by LaRosa. Howard staying in it, continuing to strike. Working to block those legs.
And LaRosa just absolutely going to work with that right knee. She's got her pinned up against the cage right here and just hammering away at that midsection here in round number 2. Jumps back and throws a couple of good shots to the head of Howard as well.
And if you're sitting at home watching this on the live stream, let me tell you something. Go find a little kid in your house. Go find a little kid somewhere and have them punch you as hard as they can in the stomach. These knees to the body hurt. These are rough. Katie Howard showing great heart, showing great determination by staying in this fight despite these knees. LaRosa showing great athleticism, great skill by throwing these knees up to center, keeping the position in the clinch, and working on Katie Howard here in the second round.
LaRosa working the inside of the thighs now, trying to just wear Howard down as they head down the backstretch around number 2 and think about that final round.
And these
10
are
seconds.
adding up for La Rosa. Those hurt. Those are hitting the thigh. If we could see the thigh of Howard, she may be wearing it there.
That's the end of that round. There was some action at the end there.
And let's see how that third round shakes out, Dave.
Cheer these fighters on.
Oh, and a big head kick shown by La Rosa right away. Let her know I'm coming to take you out. Howard's continuing to come forward, eats a front kick there.
I think La Rosa probably ahead on the cards, but not nearly so far ahead that either fighter should feel real comfortable right now. So I would guess both of these two, they know this is it. This is what we all came for. This is the final 5 minutes, and they are going to do everything they can to give these fight fans a show that what they came to pay for, and obviously most importantly, get a win.
Absolutely. And again, I'm surprised that La Rosa hasn't looked to take this fight to the ground. Absolutely. Oh, a big right hand landed by La Rosa. Wobbled the legs of Katie Howard a little bit there, but Katie Howard continues to come forward and pour it on. I'm surprised that La Rosa hasn't opted. Big swing, swinging for the home run here. Trying to finish in this third round is La Rosa. Surprised that she hasn't opted to take this fight to the ground.
Given her experience, and I mean, not just as a professional fighter, but what her background is. Yeah, I would have expected that unless she knows some sort of inside information about Katie Howard that leads her to believe that with 26 professional fights under your belt and all of her jiu-jitsu experience and all of that she would somehow be at a disadvantage on the ground. It does surprise me that she hasn't bothered to try and do that really at all.
Well, let me tell you, I mean, she is pouring it on the feet here as well. So you know what? She may be just deciding that, I'm better than Katie Howard on the feet. I can beat her on the feet, and I'm going to work my game here and try to improve on the feet. Landed some big body shots is La Rosa. Continuing to come forward is Katie Howard. These guys are putting on a show for the Fusion Fight League fans here tonight. Trying to put an exclamation on this last round of the night, last round of their fight, third and final round here.
Well, you do sort of wonder about La Rosa that maybe what she's figuring is, well, if you do go to the ground, no matter how good you are, you do also provide the opportunities for somebody to get you into some sort of a submission hold or an armbar or whatever, that if you keep your distance and you can, if you can just win with legs and arms, you're better off because you don't subject yourself to whatever it is they might do to you either. And maybe that's part of the strategy that she figures. She's under the impression she is winning under this current strategy, and frankly, she's probably right.
Sure, yeah. Why fix it if it's not broken? She's doing very well on the feet. Why enter that question mark of going to the ground? Of course, it can be ended at any point on the feet as well. A knockout blow can happen at any time. Sure. Everyone has a puncher's chance. Tell you what, Katie Howard pouring forward, setting up an arm triangle here on La Rosa, standing arm triangle. She may work to pull guard here and finish the submission. She has it locked up. La Rosa defending well. She's answering the phone. She's doing everything right here. She's moving. She's transitioning her position. She wants to get that right arm out of that lock. Look for Katie Howard to potentially pull guard here, and she does. Putting all her weight, leaving La Rosa to carry all that weight. If they go to the ground, it looks like they may. La Rosa taking a moment to pull up her water pants there, and she escapes the position. Wrapping up head and arm here. Look for a big throw at her trip. There's that judo we were talking about from Tara La Rosa. Very nice trip against Cage. Katie Howard is down. La Rosa is on top, and let's see what transpires here on the ground, Dave.
And you had to figure that at some point La Rosa was going to do that. She simply has too much experience and too much ability as a grappler on the ground. She is simply, so much better than virtually anybody else in the world at doing that. You had to figure at some point it was going to come. And apparently it did, apparently it did, but not until the end of round 3.
Well, and Katie Howard kind of made that decision herself by putting in that arm triangle, clinching, trying to set up a submission. La Rosa says, all right, you want to play that game? Let's do it. She takes it to the ground, grinding her forehead into the face of Katie Howard here, letting her know, making it grueling, punishing her a little bit for trying to take it to the ground here.
And the fans absolutely begging for LaRosa to start throwing some punches in there. Probably wisely from her point of view. She's relatively content.
All right, everybody, who do you want to win? Tell them what you want them to do. We're getting down to it. Give them some energy. Here we go.
Oh, big elbow landed by LaRosa. Last 10 seconds of this round. Let's see who puts that exclamation mark on the round and tries to take it for their own. And that's time. That is the last round. That is
your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting out of the red corner, it's Tara LaRosa.
Tara LaRosa takes the decision, but Katie Howard came in here. She took on a heck of a tough fight, a heck of an opponent, and fought very, very well. Congratulations to Tara LaRosa.
This is a great state for MMA. What a cool audience, y'all.
Is he going to have first-time fight? You know, Dwight's been in here. He's made the walk. He stepped in the cage. He's been punched in front of 1,000 people, 2,000 people. That changes things for you.
We'll see who has the confidence tonight as we get started with round number 1. There's going to be a couple different rounds, length of rounds and number of rounds this evening. We'll try and explain them as we go. This is a 3-round, 3-minute round fight. We're looking at 3 3-minute rounds.
Come out firing quick.
Yep, Kenny take down Dwight. Dwight's doing good, got his back against the cage. Dwight did a very good job there using the cage to get back to his feet. Kenny looking to get those hands clasped behind the back and to get a takedown. Good knee there by Dwight.
Looks like Dwight's going to end up on top here.
That was a questionable move by Kenny there. Looking for the trip, ended up on his back.
Now what Dwight wants to do right now is put Kenny's head against the cage. That'll take away Kenny's ability to arch and bridge and put Dwight at a huge advantage.
Most definitely.
Yes, I agree, Jacob. Dwight's got to press him up against the cage, create a little space, and start raining down his heavy hands that he has.
Just looking for a little separation there is Dwight. Kenny from the bottom working a little open guard. Trying to get to a hip there. But Dwight
this is
doing
pretty interesting. We've yet to see Dwight here in this situation. Never wound up on top of someone. We'll see how he fares. Looks like Kenny's throwing up some submissions. We'll see how he fares.
Kenny throwing that left leg up. Looked like for a triangle attempt there shortly. A good punch there from the top by Dwight.
That's right. That's the interesting thing about MMA. You know, I mean, I know for myself being a wrestler, I never thought I'd be on my back. I've been taken down by guys that don't have a day of wrestling because I'm trying to take their head off. You know, that's the beauty of MMA is you get put in positions you never thought you'd end up in.
Agreed, yeah, grappling for MMA is just so different than traditional wrestling or jiu-jitsu. It takes an entire set of skills, you know, to go with your stand-up fighting. Kenny again looking from the bottom there. Dwight's doing a great job raining down some big right hands. Oh, nice reversal
Change
by
of position
Kenny.
here.
Nice sweep there by Kenny.
Dwight thought about walking on the cage, but he changed his mind. I don't know if he wasn't quite sure of the rules or what, but that's what he needs to be doing right now is take that right foot, walk across the cage, end up on top. Very composed Dwight is, especially for being 20 years old. A lot more composed than even his first fight that we saw.
That was a big punch from the top there from Kenny Langwasser.
Certainly, Dwight's taking a couple heavy shots here. He's got his foot on his hip. He's going to probably try to make some space. We'll see if he can make any space and get back to his feet. He does not want to be here right now.
End of round 1.
What a way to start this up.
For the second round, curious to see how these fighters are going to respond. Who knows what's going to happen here?
Yeah, Kenny's first round in amateur MMA competition. Let's see how he handles the pressure of the second round. Kenny immediately shoots. A couple of punches for a good entry. And see, he did the same thing again where he tried to get that trip. Ended up in a disadvantageous position. Now he's finding himself on top.
One thing I do notice about Kenny, he looks significantly bigger than Dwight.
Agreed.
Although has wound up on top here, We'll see what Kenny's plan really is, if he can work off his back or not.
We got Dwight on top. He's got Kenny's head against the cage, looking to hopefully posture up, rain down some punches.
Dwight getting great position there, mounting Kenny Langwasser.
For a guy that's not a grappler, Dwight winds up on bottom right there.
Kenny winding up on top in Dwight's guard. Doing some small body work there.
Now the beauty of these young fighters when they're young in their career is when he gets back, if I was Dwight's coach, I'd do a whole day of cage walking, a whole day of cage work, because he adds that to his game. This fight goes a lot differently.
Agreed.
I completely agree, Jacob. Right now, that's one thing that needs to be worked on. If he could just cage walk right now, get to his feet, get an underhook, and circle off, he'd be right where he'd want it to be. So I completely agree with you.
And that's the thing, is you can't train everything in a year, in a couple years. You know, you can learn how to fight, learn the basics, but learning those idiosyncrasies, the ins and outs, how to place your head, how to stomp a foot, how to make a trip, that takes years. It's like poker. It takes 5 minutes to learn, 25 years to master.
I've yet to master that, Jake.
It's expensive.
Oh, Dwight throwing up a triangle attempt. He just needs to get that left leg underneath the knee. It looks like he's got it. Might have an armbar as well. And he gets the tap. Dwight El Diablo Gutierrez getting the first win of his career, either by triangle or armbar. I'm not sure which.
Submission by way of triangle. Your winner, Dwight El Diablo Gutierrez.
Big congratulations to Dwight Gutierrez, winner of his first mixed martial. Certain situations. You know, like I said, his last fight was great, and then he pulled out the victory at the last second, but he's really dominated his opponents up to this point.
And it's not one thing when people, you see nobody goes to the decision, you wonder how their cardio is. One thing about Brandon is he just likes to fight.
Yep.
He's a finisher. It's not that, I mean, a lot of his finishes have been second round, third round finishes.
Yep.
It'll be interesting what he can do with 5 rounds. Be surprising if he goes there.
Oh, big front kick by Brandon Hagstead. Danny Shine rushing across the cage and got front kick to the ground. Oh, big
what
slam.
a fight.
And look at that
big
triangle
slam by Danny Shine. Brandon already throwing up jiu-jitsu from the back.
You guys weren't kidding. These two came out to fight.
Throws that front kick again.
Brandon Hagstead's front kicks. I forgot. Wow, this is interesting. Oh, another front kick and another.
That was almost a flying front kick.
Yeah, to the solar plexus and neck of Danny Shine. Look at Brandon Hagstead go. Oh, Danny Shine dropped himself on his head.
Almost knocked himself out.
Look at Brandon roll.
Well, if only Brandon could throw elbows right now.
Right.
Hagstead looking for the rubber knee, a triangle. Well, what could it be? He's looking to lock
and
something
he rolls
up.
Danny Shine. Looking for an arm bar there, possibly. Oh my gosh, this is high-paced action.
He's got the armbar.
Oh, he finishes it. Oh, maybe not. We have a discretion here.
That's it.
And I saw the same thing that Dave Evans saw. He had his hand on there. He gave a little tap. His arm was...
That's it. Fight's over.
His arm was legitimately...
Fight is over.
Twerked. Dave is a very classy rep, and he knows what to...
Exciting fight, Danny Shine. I want to see you fight again. That was a fun fight. But we have to give this to the referee decision. Your winner is Ben. Your winner, Brandon Hegstad.
So Brandon Hergstad moves to 6-0. Danny Shine a little bit upset about the ending here. We can't blame him. He's sitting there chiming for a rematch. We'll see what happens here in the future.
Agreed, yeah, but just a high-paced, high-action fight, a leading...
Well, there's an art to cooking pasta. The people that do it best, what they always do is finish the cooking process by putting it in the saute pan that has the sauce. So the sauce gets to marry into the pasta. And that's the secret. When you mix it in the pan with the sauce, you're getting flavor all the way through the dish. So come celebrate at your local Carrabba's and try one of our delicious pastas.
It's funny because Wojcik, in theory, might be the quote-unquote softer fighter, but he's got the meaner game face right now.
Yeah, a little stare down between the two of them right there. And again, amateur non-title fight will be 3 3-minute rounds. Touch of gloves, and we get underway with round number 1.
Wojcik's really tight.
Ooh.
He just caught a left.
Nice left hooks by Glenn Sisler there. Glenn letting those hands go. Doing a good job with the head movement. Oh, Glenn teeing off on Mr. Wojcik here.
I had trained with Glenn prior to this fight, and he was a quick opponent change. And he said this opponent was only a grappler. It doesn't seem to be that way. He's going to stand with him. Glenn getting the better of the exchanges here.
Nice jab. Go ahead, Casey. I apologize.
This could be ugly for his opponent here. Glenn landing some big shots. His opponent with the clinch here.
A really good clinch, honestly. Not a lot of amateurs can do that Muay Thai clinch and have control, but he had elbows in, good back pressure. I was surprised there with Wojcik.
Doing a good job controlling the head is Danny Wojcik.
Now Glenn has a takedown right there any day he wants it. I don't think he wants it.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to take Mr. Wojcik down.
I don't believe so either.
He's got to watch
From the old school, Glenn just brought back some foot stomps. You haven't seen that in a while.
Yep. Mr. Wojcik with that guillotine. Ooh, big knee to the head.
That may have been an illegal knee.
That was an illegal knee. There are no knees to the head in amateur mixed martial arts.
That might have been what Sislo needed, though. That headlock was pretty tight.
It was pretty tight.
We'll see where they start him and if they take a point away.
Certainly a chance for Glenn to get his breath back and get his coordinates back together.
Yep. Definitely what Glenn needed in that situation.
These things happen in MMA. I saw that. I thought that might have happened. You know, you just never know. If he puts one more point on the ground, you can throw it.
Yep.
If he brings his point off the ground, you can't throw it. If there's anything illegal that happens in MMA, it's that one. You see it quite often. It's a hard call to make.
Well, and if you get into the larger arenas and stuff, that rule might change based on what state you're fighting in.
Agreed. The not-so-unified rules of mixed martial arts. And it does look like Glenn is okay, and we're going to get this round started again.
One thing about Glenn is he took his time getting up. You know, younger fighters, they get up there, hey, I'm fine, prove how tough I am. No, he took his time, he got his head back. Good left counter shot there from Sislo. Got the pressure on the cage. Wojcik's got long arms as well, deceivingly long.
He's in threat of a guillotine here. He's got to be careful.
Glenn needs to be fighting those hands.
He's got to do something here.
He needs to take both hands on that left hand and just keep it from getting choked.
He locked up
Danny
that guillotine
Wojcik,
there,
yep.
Jacob. This could be ugly.
There's the tap. Danny Wojcik getting the standing guillotine tap. Glenn Sislo putting on a valiant performance in the last fight of his career.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by guillotine choke, Danny Wojcik.
Big congratulations to both these gentlemen. Danny Wojcik getting
experts and enjoy breathtaking fishing expeditions. Whether you are an amateur or a seasoned angler, Fishing.tv offers something for everyone. Subscribe to fishing.tv for exclusive content.